Hey, it's Eric Crawford from WDRB. I want to take you inside the stat sheet a little bit from Louisville women's basketball. Big 76-51 victory over number 15 ranked Syracuse. And the first stat I think we have to look at is the three-point line for Syracuse. This is a team that came in averaging 10 threes a game. They like to take more than 30 threes a game. They couldn't get that number off against Louisville, and they only made 6. The Louisville defense really did a good job getting out, and at one point in the second half, once they built their lead, Jeff Walls told his team, give up the lane if you have to, sacrifice the 2, don't give up any more threes. His team did a really good job of following that instruction.
I thought we defended extremely well throughout the whole game, except for the start of the third quarter when we took a smoke break, as Coach Purcell likes to say. I mean, it's exactly what it looked like, you know, and that's Coach Purcell's line, so I got to give the credit to him. But, you know, for about a 2-minute stretch, and I've got my staff telling me to call a timeout, as I'm not doing it. I'll lose before I bail them out because they aren't going to play hard.
Second stat I want to look at is if you look at the Louisville scoring, you see 12 points for Dana Evans and 12 points and 11 rebounds for Kylie Shook. And those secondary names, we would think of them. Everybody thinks of Asia Durr when you think about the Louisville women's basketball team, but these other players are starting to assert themselves. Dana Evans has been the leading scorer for this Louisville team over the last 4 games now in terms of average. And what they're getting are these other players starting to assert themselves. Sam Furing had a really good night tonight. She had 8 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. They got 9 points and 4 rebounds and 3 assists from Jasmine Jones. These players aren't just scoring, which they're doing a good job of, but they are getting assists. They're hitting the boards. They're showing a total game. And for Louisville to do what it wants to do in the end, that's something that needs to happen for this team. The third big stat to look at in this game is points off turnovers, 25-3 for Louisville. That pretty much speaks for itself. They were very active defensively. Not only were they shutting down the three-point line, but they were getting into the passing lanes and really were able to offset any perimeter offense that Syracuse might have been able to get by good and aggressive defense all night long. So a big win for Louisville. This is a team, the Syracuse team only lost by 2 at number 3 Oregon. So this was a good team that Louisville beat tonight. And as a bonus, Notre Dame loses to Miami. NC State loses to Florida State. And Louisville, after this game, finds itself all alone in first place at the Atlantic Coast Conference. A big night for the Cardinals here at the KFC Yum Center. For WDRB Sports, I'm Eric Crawford. You can read more about this game, see a photo gallery at WDRB.com.